Today, we're testing Anointed gear. Let's get into the game. Alright, what we are testing is the Anointed gear, and what we're going to look for is what does it actually mean by a short amount of time. I've seen a lot of posts about people quote-unquote one-shotting bosses and what's the best legendary and all this yada yada. Problem is with the amount of gear in this game, really the best items in the game are simply Anointed. So whatever Anointed piece you have that has a really high damage rate, that's probably going to be the best with some exceptions. And what we are looking at is we have no talents at all. We even removed our artifact relic guy so that we have nothing going on there. And what we are looking at first, I'll start with this guy. Ooh, we're running slow today. After action skill end, so this is universal, so this is for any Vault Hunter. Next two magazines will have 50% additional damage. First question is, does this work if the weapon is not currently equipped? So you can see we only do caustic damage. Switch weapons, use your skill, and swap over. We are still only going to do, if I could hit, only going to do caustic damage here. So let's get a refresh on our cooldown. Use it, and now we will see that we do incendiary fire damage as well. So the next question is, does this have a timeout period? Well, actually, I guess the very first question was, does it impact your weapon before you reload? Because the text says next two magazines. So do I have to reload to be able to get that, or does it just automatically start impacting your bullets? We can see that the second you use your skill, that magazine counts. So if you used that magazine, if you're already low on your magazine and you used your skill, you're basically wasting one. Now the next question is, is it based on the amount of bullets I shoot, or is it based on the actual reloads? So let's reload once. So theoretically we've used one magazine, we still got fire damage. Let's reload again. This is now our third magazine. No fire damage. So you can see it's not based on the amount of ammunition you shoot, it's based on the amount of times you reload, which is what the text would suggest. I don't believe there's a timeout period for this one, but we'll give it a little bit and see. Maybe 30 seconds or so. And also, what happens if I switch weapons? Alright, we've now shot with that weapon. Go back to this one. We're done. Alright, that's good to know. Next one is, this one's a little bit more tricky, but a lot of them just say short time. What exactly does a short time mean? So is it even worthwhile to use this? Because 300 damage boost, that's like the highest damage boost in the game. You can get some damage boosts that are 183, and this is a massive one. And I'll make a whole video onto how to actually farm Grave Ward before you have the best gear in the game, because all these videos have these builds, how to one-shot everything, but it assumes you've already farmed all the best gear, so that's a little bit silly. But we'll get into that. So I'm going to get a stopwatch going here, and we will do this one here, what exactly is a short time, and I have a few different weapons that have this and a few different anointments. So I'm going to do two different things. Let's pop this, let's see what it does for damage. Oops. Oh yeah, no, it's the Nighthawken. Sorry, Nighthawken is which weapon are we looking for the Nighthawken? And we are cryo damage on that. And we are doing, oh, alright, switches to time of day, that's right. So 1642 about. Let's start our timer. I gotta change my hands for this. 1, 2, 3, go. Now action skill ended about a second and a half after I click the button, so we'll have to take that into effect. We'll see that we are doing, you know, significantly more damage. Doesn't necessarily look like 3 times the damage. In my testing earlier, it was, but now it's going to be gone. So it's about 15 seconds. We'll do that test one more time. 1, 2, actually I'll do it the second I land. I'll start the timer. Go, land, action skills over, timer is started. We can see we are now doing about 6,000. I'll start shooting him again once I hit 10 seconds. 10 seconds now. Still doing damage, and we're done. So that was about 13 seconds. So about 15 seconds after I actually click the button is when that one stops. Let's see if we have some other weapons we can test that have similar anointments. Phase slam again, phase cast. Let's do one that's universal. Action skill, projectile speed, that's hard to test. I know I do have some because I put them in here. Action skill to badass named, there we go. Alright guys, and we are back. So supposedly 125 more weapon damage to badass named and boss enemies for a short duration. Action skill end. Action skill end. So 2,500 and 1,000 for non-crit. 2,500. Action skill 2,500. Gentlemen, looks like we have an issue. Alright, let's test another weapon then. So we might have, this is a badass vicious jabber. We have an issue. It is not working, at least on these targets. Let's see what else we got. As far as anointed, I do have a bunch of phase cast. Oh, bonus radiation. This one's a nice easy one. We are lightning damage. And we did equip it on 3. We are doing... this one's going to be a challenge, but that's alright. We don't need to know the exact numbers because it's just bonus radiation damage. So we'll get our timer ready. Timer going in 3, 2, 1, go. And see if we see bonus radiation. We do. Keep shooting. Bonus radiation, and it stopped. Again, that was about 10, 13 seconds or so. So let's not die. I have no talents, so pretty squishy right now. Get my recharge up and we'll test it again. Get my timer going. 3, 2, 1, go. This time I won't start shooting until about 10 seconds, just so I don't have to see so much spam numbers. And 10. We got it. Still seeing it, and we stopped. So yeah, so this one's about the same time frame, so a short duration. Looks like it's about the same for all of them, or a short time. This one actually was clocking in a second or two slower, but I'm doing this manually, so perhaps if someone wants to slow down the video and actually test that. Alright, phase cast. Let's do an easier phase cast. Action skill, projectile. Phase slam, we already did. Action skill end. We already tested that. Well, was it on this one? Just real quick. I think it was this one. It was. Alright. And hopefully I have another phase cast. Weapon damage. Phase cast I do. This one's a little bit easier to test. Alright, so exactly the text is phase cast, weapon damage increased by 250 for a short time. Phase cast, equip. So let's see. So I'm actually going to get up in his face because we don't want the bullets to split. If you guys don't know, the bullet split, there actually is a preferred distance with this weapon. It's probably the strongest weapon in the game. Sorry, I'll be brief. But there's a distance at which it splits. That's the distance you need to be for actually to get effective with this weapon. You see that? So you want to be shooting them when they're about that far away to maybe that far away to make sure you get all of your shots, because before that it's not split, it's a single bullet, so you triple your damage. Anyways, you probably already knew that, but I wanted to show. Alright, we were working with phase cast, and we are doing, this is going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to redo this. Maybe I'll cut it. I didn't test my damage beforehand. I went off on a tangent about bullet splitting. Alright. 1,000, 1,000. All right, easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, go. And 1,000. Wait. Ooh, do we have another problem, boys? 4,000. 1,000, 1,000. We have another problem. Yeehaw. Alright. Let's fact check ourselves. 1,000, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. This should be doing 250% damage extra. See if there's anything after Facecast. Weapon damage for a short time. Let's try it. Facecast. There we go. Alright, so we're getting it. We're getting it. I didn't start the timer that time, though. So one more go round of this. I know this is exciting to see, gentlemen. Ladies. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Getting close to him. 4,000, 4,000. We're at 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 4,000, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 4,000, 4,000, 10, 10, and 13 seconds. It's about 13 seconds each time. So I wonder what the Facecast animation length is. Let's find that out real quick. 1, 2, 3, go. And Facecast animation is less than a second. So it looks like it's actually about 13 seconds of actual usable time. All of my testing has been between 10 and 15 seconds given user error. I think that's about all of them. So we're seeing fairly consistent that 13 seconds is the extra damage. That extra badass damage is a little concerning. So let me try this again just to be 100% about it. There it is. Venomous Chaos. Let's take him into health so the damage is consistent. 409, 919, 919, 919. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go. 919, 919, 919. See if we can't find something else. I know it's only these jabbers through here, but there's a camp maybe 30 seconds, a minute away from here. I don't have my run speed buff, so maybe a little bit longer. But it's going to be jabbers through here, jabbers through there, and then another jabber camp, and we'll get into some of the big boys over here. The big challenge is going to be not dying with absolutely no talents, and without the gear that I'd actually like to play with equipped. Alright, up here there is some Anointed. Does it mention Anointed? Badass named and boss. One would assume the Anointed are named, perhaps? Let's find out. There's definitely some badass rocket launchers and things like that. About a 90% chance I die. Make sure I'm using the right talent. Facecast, or on any action skill end, so it doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? I'll try gripping something. That's what I should have tried. Maybe it's broken on specific skills. Over there, it's pretty risky to play around. I'll probably die, so let's try on different action skills on these jabbers. I'm more familiar with these guys' spawns. Should be 919 on these as well. Nope. For some reason, we're doing way more. Alright. 24, 25. Alright. So we're doing 25. Let's try equipping Grasp. I should try and kill one of these actually. If I can. Oh man. Talent tree makes quite the difference in the damage you do. Let's see where's still I don't have Lyuda still equipped. None of these are even getting close. Alright, well, this is good enough. Alright, what kind of damage are we doing? 25, 25. Bring you up. 25, 25, 25. Nothing. Alright. Alright, let's try it somewhere else. Go ahead and give up.
In the event of accidental duplication, Hyperion recommends killing your double.
And we're back where we want to be. I want to walk this way. Alright. Let's see if we can't find... Oh, you know what? I tested it with phase grasp still up. So I need phase grasp to actually end. How much damage am I doing to you? 300. Alright. Let's get that to end. 300. Alright. Let's find a named. Named or badass. Usually spawns here somewhere. And let's actually swap to something a little bit easier. Usually one spawns somewhere around here. Oh, I hear one. Come on, buddy. Anointed often spawns over here. Maybe I have to kill something for these guys. There's an anointed. 917. Seriously, buddy? 9. Alright. Around 900. Definitely not doing that much more. Alright, we found the names in badass. Let's just try and get over there. Let's see if we can survive. I might have to just do a build with a little more survivability just to be safe.
All your memories before this moment are digital reconstructions mined from your social
Real quick, let's do our build. Let's just do some random stuff that keeps me alive. There we go. Alright. Let's get down there. See if I didn't miss a badass somewhere around here. See lots of maniacs. There we are. Alright, badass 409. Fuck. Oh man, I can't. Excuse my language. Alright. 425. Nothing. Gentlemen, we have another lovely glitch in this game. This is why we have to test everything. Try the anointed. See, that's just the worst anointed I could hope for. Four, 4, 4. Let's go. 4, 4, 4. Alright, so that's broken. Easy peasy. See if there's anything else real quick that you guys might want to know about. Let's do it this way. It's quicker. Status effect, no one cares. Weapon damage. That's the same thing, but yes, I got very lucky. I have a double shooting, double weapon damage, but shotguns are kind of hard to test in this setup because they're kind of random. So we're not getting more than 1,000. 1,900. So that's working. Oh my gosh. I guess I don't have to shoot those things. I can shoot anything. 1,900. 1,900. Alright. So let's do the duration test. If this guy doesn't kill it in time. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, go. Man, okay, 3,000. We're at 10 seconds. 7,000. That wasn't a good test. Let's get out of here. You know what? Let's do it this way. This is the last one we'll do. Should give us a... If this one is again in the 10 to 15 second range, it'll let us know. And then I'll do a video on how you can actually kill Grave Ward in 1 second with basic gear. Obviously, 1 second is if you have perfect rolls. Also, Grave Ward is not the best test of actual skill of your build. Grave Warrior is the easiest boss. He's just the best to farm, so creating a build that farms him really easy is worthwhile. I've probably spent 15-20 hours just killing that guy on repeat while watching TV in the background. Alright, so let's do this testing. This one's going to be a little bit harder to test. 28, see if I can get repeatable. I'm going to have to just shoot him in the face. 38 in the face. 31 in the face. I have to wait for those to despawn. There we go. 45 in the face. Yeah, this one's going to be a nightmare to test. 34 in the face. Alright. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, go. $10K. Alright, we're at 7 seconds. Man, I can't even tell. So certainly 7 seconds in. Let's do my first shot, maybe 10 seconds in, and we'll switch targets. 1, 2, 3, go. $8K. 8K, that was 11 seconds. Okay, so at least 11 seconds. This one's going to be a nightmare. So we know it's in the same range. We're at 15 or 19 seconds there. I'm going to do one shot, maybe at 13 seconds, and see what it looks like. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Alright. So about 13 seconds. Cool. Alright, guys. Ladies, gentlemen. I think that is all we'll do for today. This was probably pretty long as is. Hope you have a good one.